Leadership Delaware was founded in 2009 by Terry and Sandy Strine and the late Governor Pete DuPont, and they saw a need in our community and in our state. There weren't enough leaders with vision, with talent, with courage, and who were willing to do the hard things to make our community better. And so that really was the foundation of launching Leadership Delaware.
We wanted young people to make a difference in the state of Delaware, which is the state we love.
So we established quietly sort of guidelines for what we thought would create a phenomenal organization, which would in fact make Delaware a better place to live for all of us. We'd say, we'd be totally merit-based. No one was entitled to be in Leadership Delaware because of their age, their affluence, totally merit-based. We wanted balance. Balance in terms of gender, ethnicity, what they do for a living, where they lived, all those things. We really wanted balance. Never perfect, but always striving for that. And I think that's one of the things that helped us guide the program into what it really has become.
I think the foundation has been set. The values will hopefully carry on. The ripple effect will go on for years.
It all starts off with this dream of, Pete DuPont and Terry and Sandy. And then, I was part of the group that, helped bring Jen Cohen in, who took that baton and just said, wow, we can take this great thing and take it even further. And then now, even being able to be part of our next CEO decision, which was, Mike, and seeing Mike just take it from where it's going. So where I see the future of LDI is just a continuation of greatness.
I think the piece of Leadership Delaware that makes us so unique is our bond. And that's not one that just exists within a specific cohort or graduation year. It's one that really goes across the spectrum of alumni years. We all, as Leadership Delaware family, are willing to help one another and really lift one another up. And I think that that is such a gift, and it's inspiring to see that that legacy has continued year after year. And I think that's the piece that's really the most special and truly the magic of Leadership Delaware.
I think it really forced me out of my comfort zone that I had been living in for longer than I think I realized. And so when it pushed me out of it, it kind of opened up a whole new world.
This is probably one of the best decisions that I ever made. It was very eye-opening and invigorating.
Being a part of a class where everyone is ambitious and vulnerable at the same time, I think was really a life-changing experience for me.
The network is great, but the friendships that you form are everything.
In my role, I get to be a part of every single session and watch the fellows go from day one to graduation. I see them build confidence. I see them taking on new challenges. They're asking the tough questions because they realize they have to be asked.
I believe initially I didn't know what I was getting myself into, if I'm being completely honest. I just know that my friends and the people I saw at the different sessions, there was just this air of excitement about them when they spoke about Leadership Delaware, and I said, I need to be a part of that.
The experience has been just surreal. Some of the relationships that I've been able to build through the cohort has been just so surprising. I know these people are just so talented and great in what they do, but also to see how humble they are, how genuine they are, just the simplest of things, they execute well. They're just great people.
For me, specifically, seeing the business community and the nonprofit side was very exciting and something that I otherwise wouldn't have connected with. And thanks to this experience, I was able to connect with some other members of LDI and alumni that have spoken and join a board, for example, which has been a really cool experience.
Just the work that we're able to do together as a cohort to impact the community. We had a great project that we did together, kind of near and dear to me because I'm in healthcare and we got to help a federally qualified health center. You had 20 plus subject matter expertise where they probably would have spent thousands of dollars for contractual work. It wasn't just a project to say we did a project. You saw the impact.
I have every confidence that Leadership Delaware in the decades ahead will be even better than it is currently. The fellows from years gone by are having a huge impact. We see it everywhere. Business, nonprofits, education, technology, everything. and it's only just begun.
In 2013, I was fortunate enough to be a fellow in the program, and it truly made a transformational impact in my life, not just in my development as a leader, but also in the connections that I made here in our community, deepening our connections in our state and wanting to make our state even better than it already is. I'm so lucky to be taking the baton and really carrying it forward as we grow into the next phase of Leadership Delaware.